Guy Martin's in Shanghai. Having seen how China has become the world's biggest manufacturer, he's now off to see the piece of infrastructure that makes it the world's biggest exporter.
This is it. You wouldn't want to go anywhere else.
He's on the world's longest sea bridge. It stretches for 20 miles.
Oh, you could read about it, you can see pictures and all that, but yeah, it doesn't do it justice. You need to see it out with your own eyes.
He arrives at Yangshan,
Look at them bloody containers. Look at the amount of them.
the island that is a port. This is the Shanghai port, the busiest in the world. It's the supersized facility that makes China's record-breaking international trade possible.
I could not be any more excited. I couldn't be any more excited. Look at it, look at the bloody size of that. It's the biggest container dock in the world. Look at him. Just, it blows your bloody mind, doesn't it? Like, for example, like the biggest dock in the UK, Felixstowe, at 13 square miles. That's a bloody fair size, 13 square miles. Here we are, Shanghai, 1,400 square miles. 1,400 square miles. That's another level. I love me docks. As far as the eye can see, and genuinely, as far as the eye can see, it is containers. You mean the camera can see as far as my eye, I suppose, can't it? You can do that zooming in gubbins, can't you? But still, it's a bloody long way up there. Yeah, 125 berths.
The berths are where each ship docks. Almost every product in the world is transported by one of 6,000 container ships like this, measuring the length of 3 football pitches and 10 stories high. Their huge capacity makes shipping cheap. It costs about a penny to transport a can of beer, and it's more cost-effective to send Scottish cod to China to be filleted before returning to be sold in British supermarkets.
You see these containers? There's one of these leaving this port every second. That's like 30-odd million a year.
Despite the massive volumes involved, the port's relative calm illustrates how China's growth is born not from the rate of work, but simply the country's sheer scale.
There's no breakneck speed anywhere, is there? I just thought before we came over here, they must work 25 hours a day. But you come over here and you think, oh no. Many hands make light work. One pair of hands, you do a bit of work. 2 pairs of hands, you do a bit more work. We've got 1.4 billion pairs of hands. That's a lot of work. And that's why this country's moving so fast. Anyway, we've got a scooter to export. What was she called? Pantera S1 environment. Come on, we'll get cracking.
Guy heads for one of the logistics companies that parcels up the products from China's factories before shipping them to the rest of the world.
She's a bit breezy, mate.
Guy and his crew are shipping the beloved Pantera e-bike back home.
You reckon? Something like that. You think it'd be a bloody shame to leave it in China? It's got a bit of me in it. Look at that, no messing about.
And he'll be sending it back in one of the most important boxes in the world. 40 feet of corrugated steel that revolutionized global trade.
Yeah, we all know the shipping containers. Oh. It was designed in America in 1956. 90% of them are made in China. It's the way to transport stuff, whatever you want, really. I mean, you could transport cars in them, you could transport loo rolls in them, you could transport computer goods in them, keeps them dry, keeps them safe. Before that, you had stuff strapped to pallets, dockers carrying them on and off boats. Not very efficient, not very safe. Standardised the whole form of global transportation, really. See, we're in Grimsby then, are we? First bit of exporting, yeah? Yeah.
Guy's first week in China has been a success, all capped off with a diplomatic breakthrough over a shared love of a Chinese icon.
Here. Look here.
Big panda.
In a cot.
It's a cot.
We all like pandas, don't we? We all like pandas. Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at all of them.
Eating a bamboo.
Is that you? That's you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers, Mr. Zoo. Thank you.